Hey, I am back out at the house on the hill. I just can't stay away from this place because it just keeps giving to me. I have put the sniper coil on the AT Max today, and I've been trying to look for some clear ground just so I can ground balance it. I'll show you here in a little while what I'm dealing with. Well, just for an example, I still haven't ground balanced. I do have iron audio on. I'm running in 0 mode. I've got my iron discrimination up to 30. And looking for place the ground balance, and I got a signal. I thought, well, I'll go ahead and dig it. I was coming in at 67. I know that doesn't look like much from here, but I am pretty darn sure that is a harmonica reed. Looks like it's been in a fire. That, or it's just so close to the surface, it's just been nasty. But that is definitely a harmonica reed. Got the sun out today. It's a nice day. Temperature's been in the 30s and 20s for the last few days. Today it's going to get up into the 50s and mid 50s. So I had to take advantage of this. You got to dig when you can. Still working it with the small coil, and it's working for me. I'm able to get into these spots. And by the way, this has changed a lot in the last week since we had that snow and these rough temperatures, and all the cattle have been moved out of that big field that's behind that tree line. They're all in here now. So this is a complete difference from last week. I guess it was last Sunday I was here. I'm able to get the small coil inside these little bushy areas that I wasn't able to get into last time with the 5x8 coil. Had a really nice little 55-56 signal here, and I think I have just dug my first ball button. I've never dug one before, and I'm thinking that's what this is. I saw the shank on it first, and yep, that's exactly what that is. Yay! Of course, it is. It's kind of frustrating to have to try to cover all this area with just a 5-inch coil, but it's working for me if you go slow enough. Lots of iron in this area. That's the reason I swapped to that coil, just to see how well it would do in here. I've never used it here before, and it's picking out a lot of 22 casings that I've found. The one harmonica reed was just right over there someplace, so I was kind of working my way through here. I plan on trying to just stay right here in this area. I'm thinking that the privy was right around here someplace. There's a lot of rocks right here that look like they've been piled up or dug out, so maybe the privy was right in this area. Not quite sure, but I tell you what, I am sure happy to have that little ball button right there. We'll move on to the next. My next target, I believe, is probably part of a lamp. There's part of it falling apart on me. It may have some writing on the end of it, maybe a patent date. There it comes. That's exactly what that is. Oldie. I'm hitting inside these little sections of weeds. Normally, when I was here last time, these weeds were this tall. Couldn't get a coil in there, or I just tried to avoid them altogether because of the little stickers. But pulled that out of the middle of it. Well, I don't know what the odds are of me digging another spoon out here again, but I think I just did. That's the bowl end of it, I think, right there. Well, let's see if it'll even come out. It's moving a little bigger than the others. Come out of there. Hear my machine in the background. Boy, there is a lot of iron in this field. Let's see what we got. Oh, yep, there we go. Come on, baby. Another big spoon. Give it up. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Still working around these little bushes. Looks like that might have, well, it's copper. Okay, keep moving. Still working around these weeds. You really can't tell much what it looks like, but There's the detector, there's the shovel. This little section right here was all full of these really stickery weeds. I would have avoided this area completely a week ago, but since we've had that snow and those freezing temperatures, and all the cattle have moved into the fields here, this is a completely different situation from last week or a week before last, when this was just nasty. It's still nasty, but I got me a big silver. I'm gonna go right in for it. You can kind of see it right there. I do not know what it is yet. It was coming in 85, 86 on the AT Max. I've turned it off because it was so noisy. I've been running it in 0 mode. I ran my iron discrimination up to 35. My sensitivity's all the way up. Got the small coil. Coming in at 85. I'm thinking this is a quarter. I certainly hope it. I haven't moved it since I found it with the pinpointer right there. And I got to get this on tape. So let's do this. I don't know if that helps. Try to see if I can block there. Oh yeah, now we can see a little better. Block the sun. Boy, the sun's warm. Okay. Let's do this. There's a rock. Oh, I see stars. It's going to be a barber. Oh, guys, you guys are witnessing a first for me here. I have never dug a barber quarter. Oh, my goodness. I'm already starting to shake. 1910. No problem seeing that date. Wow. Wow. Get them off there. Still a little dirty. I love the back of these things. Oh, that's gorgeous. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Hope you can still see it. I can't stop shaking. I got to take my pictures. Still working towards the privy area, at least what I think is the privy. I'm working back and forth. The house is right there. I've been working back and forth through here, thinking of what would be a straight line down to what I think is the privy area. It's right behind me. Got into here and had a really nice 85, 86 signal. You can ask just about anybody I dig with. I have a thing about white horses. What I didn't tell you earlier is that he's just now come back up here. They're starting to feed the cattle, so I've had to move to the, let me zoom back out here, move to the front side of the house, because back here along this side they spread out a bunch of hay to feed the cattle. But he was riding around earlier and went way off over there and brought some of the cattle back over into this field. I guess maybe closed the gate back there, I don't know. But the thing about white horses, about a half hour before he rode through, we had a nice little talked about the homesteads here and possibly another old one that may be over that way. Where was I going with that story? Anyways, he had rode on over, and that's when I found that barber quarter. White horses seem to be good luck for me. And again, you can ask just about anybody I dig with whether I have a little superstition about white horses that seems to work out well for me. I did that time. So I'm still kind of on cloud 9 from that quarter. Moved around here to the front, and I've just dug another flat button right here. Let's see if you can see that. That's the front side right there. Turned it over, and there's the shank. Oops. There's the shank side. Golly, I can't hang on to it. Anyways, there it is. I like that. Boy, not a whole lot of holes left in me. This bovine's been following me around for a while. Pretty curious. Still working in front of the house. There's still quite a few cattle back there. The landowners moved most of the cattle back into the field off this way. I know I've dug a cartridge here. Pretty sure. Oh yeah, that's a rimfire. Big one. I like that. There might be a little initial there on the back. Big H maybe, I don't know. It looks like that might be an H for Henry. I could be wrong. Nope, no H there, but it's definitely a rimfire. Probably 44-ish, I don't know my calibers too well. But I'm happy to have that. Pick that out of the cattle row right through here. As you can see, the shadows are getting kind of long, so I'm probably going to head back up that way towards the truck and work around through there a little bit.